Good evening, world. It is time once again to survive as Foix, although we seem to be doing pretty well in that regard. Where we left off last time, we just finished a war with France. We took the provinces of Toulouse, Languedoc, Dauphiné and Avignon. We then released Guyenne as a vassal because they have many cores on France. However, that meant giving them our former capital of Bern. Not a great loss, it's only 4 base tax, and dealing in wool, we will get it back in due time. The last episode was incredibly sloppy, so I'm hoping for something not quite so bad this time around. The Pope is now in our pocket, he is our vassal, and we now have to bunker down, core our provinces, and look for our next area of expansion. There's a few things I needed to remind myself of, hopefully I can remember them. I need to warn France as soon as I can, to prevent them from warning me. I want to fabricate a claim on Armagnac, go to war whilst they still have no friends. Let's do that straight away. I need just cause for war. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else. We'll figure it out. Let's get everyone back home for the time being. Due to our low legitimacy, we have revolt risk everywhere. So let's hope the peasants are not revolting. Oh yeah, the small matter of the coalitions. Tuscany, Genoa, Ferrara, Armagnac, Siena. Not a problem. They're all just... what? Armagnac? Oh yeah. That slight matter. Well, I'm not afraid of your pathetic little coalition. If anything, I want that. I need to get that warning off to France on the 7th of March. Ciao, Lambernama. Seems that Spain is, Castile is still giving us subsidies, so we can enjoy quite a bit of dosh. Okay, everybody's getting in this coalition. We're gonna have to single them out. I definitely do not want Naples as part of that. They would jeopardize the Pope, and I can't have that. I'm also going to name Armagnac as one of my arch nemesises to lower the chance of our covert action being discovered. Now, thankfully, following this war, Castile and Austria have become friendly towards us. What is more, Savoy never joined in that coalition against me. This is something we can take brutal advantage of. Their allies are small, weak and scattered, and none of them should take over as war leader from them, so could well be time to bring them into the fold. All their provinces are Lombard, which makes them very unlikely to change in religion, so next port of call will be fighting them. For that, I'm going to need just cause. Oh, I do not want to be caught, though. Nor do I want to make them a rival, because then they might enter the coalition. Although I'm surprised they haven't already. We're going to take a chance. Getting trade embargoes from everyone. We don't really care. Savoy did join that coalition. Still looks alright though. Guyenne wants to marry us. I see no problem there. Fine, I didn't want that legitimacy anyway. Tuscany does have 2 cores that need retaking, however, they are the cores of one province miners, which, from past experience, you can't take them without aggressive expansion. I fought... when I had Hindustan, or was it Vijayanagar, I had one of them as a vassal, and when they... let's say Firenze was my vassal, and Firenze occupied Pisa. When I did my peace with Pisa, the province would go to me instead of Tuscany, even though Tuscany was explicitly the one occupying it and had a core there. So, a bit of trouble there. Okay, even Brittany. Thankfully, France... well, I was about to say France won't join the coalition because they were outraged, but because they were hostile, but now they are outraged. So, this is getting real. Well, okay, Castile have changed their tune about those subsidies, but they still got us through a dark period, so all is well. I think we can speed up and try to wait for an opportunistic war. I want to get our relations with Savoy high, so I can vassalize them, and then it will be time to stab Switzerland in the back. Their allies are weak. Okay, I certainly didn't want Aragon in this coalition. That is indeed worrisome. Because they don't have a truce with me, they could just sink their teeth in. I mean, Austria and Castile would certainly help me, but it's big bad France I need out of that coalition. Perhaps... ooh, excellent. We did not get discovered. A nice chunky coalition. I haven't had one of those in a while. To be fair, I did strip 4 provinces. Only 2 of them were vaguely justified. Excellent, we didn't get discovered against Savoy either. Got some freed up diplomats. Let's get those relations as high as they go. Yeah, it could be time to just speed up. However, I've got to keep my eyes open. If I can get involved in a defensive war, or enforce some peace, then I can get around this coalition. Got to be proactive. None of these, however, look useful for me at the moment. It's a shame Armagnac had to join that coalition. They are ripe for the taking. And by the gods, I hate this courier system. There's nothing I really have to gain from Hungary at this point in time. The Suffering Bishop Act. I don't think I'm actually going to take that. I can ignore it. Okay, now they allied Castile. That's problematic. Baden, Ferrara, Mantua, Tuscany. Are any of them not in the coalition? Damn that Tuscany. They're probably about to join because they're outraged. Hungary. Okay. Sure. I seem to have made quite a few enemies. But that's to be expected. These provinces will soon core, and then we will be hunky-dory. I'll spare no expenses. Always better to spare no expenses when it comes to administration points. Okay, now Medina I really wanted. Might just have to forge that claim back. If I can get Ferrara out of this. Savoy, Venice and Genoa. It'll take us over a bit, but I would not mind an alliance with Milan. They're allied to our rival of who exactly? France. Well, hey, let's let bygones be bygones with France. Pull this guy out for just a second, secure our alliance with Milan, who is actually quite strong. Yoink. And then once you're free, let's get those relations back up with Naples. And then we sit back and relax for a bit. Guarantee Armagnac so France doesn't kill it or something. You might be onto something there. But the thing is, if France leaps on Armagnac, they're going to be dealing with Castile, and Castile will draw me in anyway. Excellent. That's a nice superior force limit we have now. Armagnac will be on its way shortly. I see coring provinces doesn't increase force limit, so it's just completely based on base tax there then, with other modifiers. I see. I'd rather get my manpower back before I start recruiting more troops. Oh, poor dead cardinal. Right. Just a little bit more and we get Naples out of this. Ah, well. Huh, funny, that was exactly what I was looking for there. Better relations over time? Get! Also, we can offset the too many diplomatic relations that we have. I still really want the province of Medina.